Hi, it's Sandy from Sandyempowers, and welcome to day 45 of the Visibility Challenge. Yesterday, I asked you how you numb out. How do you avoid feeling emotions or unwanted feelings? And one of the points that I made but didn't elaborate on was the fact of whether it's actually yours. And you may be familiar with the children's stories, picture book stories about that's not my, whatever the object is, and it goes through different descriptions of it. So I've entitled today's talk, That's Not my pain, not my feeling, not my thought, whatever it is. And how do we know? Basically, we are human antenna. We are picking up the broadcast of other people's thoughts, feelings, emotions, and even pain all the time, 24/7. And when we feel something physically, emotionally, or otherwise in our body, including pain, because it's in our body, or your body, then you think it's your thought, your feeling, your body, your pain. And perhaps that's not true. So I've started experimenting because we know that we have automatic thoughts and feelings and emotions that we haven't consciously chosen. We didn't wake up and say, oh, I want to feel dreadful today, or oh, I want to feel really angry today. Most of the time we don't choose that. We just are aware of things. But we choose to think, we automatically respond, I should say, to the fact that it belongs to us, rather than being our awareness. So I've started saying, either asking myself, is that mine? Or just saying straight out, that's not mine, take it away, I don't want it. So an example I gave is, waking up and you might feel your throat's a little bit scratchy, and your automatic response might be, oh, my throat's feeling scratchy, I'm coming down with something, I probably didn't get enough sleep, and I haven't been eating right, and I've been a bit stressed, and it's all, the immune system's breaking down in my body, and therefore maybe I should do something about it, and maybe I take some supplements, but all of this self-talk is happening on something that you've assumed is yours, when it might not be. So by saying, as I have been, that's not mine, take it away, I don't want it, in a very authoritative voice like that, just saying it aloud, nobody else is around, 90% plus of the time, it goes away without me having to do anything else. And yes, I may later sort of tune into my body and say, okay, body, what would you like today? Because I try to tune in as a habit every day of asking my body, what does it want? What does it need? Even if it's as simple as deciding that I'm going to have a cup of tea, and it's like, well, do you want green tea, black tea, this tea, that tea? Just to get familiar with that process of choosing in the moment. So what happens if you take the route of automatically responding, assuming that that pain is yours, that discomfort? Your body and your mind work together because they have been doing it for all these years, and they say, oh, sore throat, we know how to do that. We know all the symptoms to do that. And they start producing a sore throat or something worse. And I, for one, don't want that. I would rather consciously choose joy, love, health. So I'm inviting you to increase your awareness. Ask yourself, is this mine? Did I consciously choose it? Do I want it? Probably not. And then take control and say, take it away. I don't want it. So I realize this is probably new information for a lot of you. But another example I'd like to offer is something you may be more familiar with, is the concept of endorphins. For example, if you exercise, you produce endorphins, which in layman's terms are happy chemicals, and they'll have a positive response, if you like, in the body. And at the same time, if you have negative thoughts, negative self-talk, what do you think will happen? To me, it's logical. If positive actions can create happy chemicals, then negative ones can create negative chemicals. And I don't mean literally chemicals, but in terms of explanation, think of one as being something that's enhancing your health and your life, and the other is something that's probably taking away from it. So just be mindful of what you're automatically assuming, automatically responding to, the self-talk that you're giving, and pause for a moment. Say, I don't want this. What do I want? Out of the infinite possibilities menu, do I want to be sick? What do I want instead? Start playing with it. Let me know how you go. And thank you for watching and listening.